Hello, good evening. Thanks for joining. Triangleface here with Blunners, and today we're going to be doing something a little different and playing Puk-Puk, which is a game I made. But thanks for joining me, Blunners. Hope you're all right.
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm here to help you out on the ones and twos today.
Right, we'll get straight into it, shall we? And we'll have a look at the game.
Well, no, just a little bit of background actually on this game. So, where did it come from? What was it about? What was the idea on it?
So I started learning how to use a platform called Game Maker Studio when I was at uni. So we did a few different little projects. This was something I made after the course, just because I took everything I'd learned from doing that and just wanted to make a big game. Because a lot of the games were like tutorials. So you'd learn how to make a shooter, you'd learn how to make a platform game and things like that. And I did like a bit of an RPG for my final year project on it. And I just wanted to make a fun platform game with loads of power-ups. So you can see all the different characters come around the screen. Just wanted to make a game with as many power-ups as I could come up with and just make a game full of power-ups. And that was pretty much it. So I just chucked a bunch of power-ups at the game. And hello, we've got a few people in chat. Hi, you can see Ryan and Cabbageface and Dorbs. Thanks for joining. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to put loads of different platform game elements and stuff that I enjoy into a game. And it just built over time. I don't know how long I spent doing it, because I spent ages, just every now and then I'd add more until it was eventually done. But I think when we spoke to the Oliver twins, they said, oh, don't spend more than like a month on a game. I think that's really good advice, because I think if I start getting into making more games, I think making a short game in a month is quite a good little goal to have, because otherwise you just keep going and keep going and keep going. And then
how long did this one take you to make them? Did you say again?
I wouldn't say I worked on it solidly, but probably about a year. But I probably took some breaks in between. So every now and then I'd stop and have a big break from it, and then I'd come back to it. And also, one thing, if you're doing that and you're making a game and you're taking breaks, leave notes. In programming stuff, there's always the option to like just put forward slashes and then write whatever you want and then forward slashes, so it takes it out of the code. So you can just leave a bit of a note that tells yourself like, this is what this bit of code is meant to do. And you forget that so easily when you leave a project and come back to it. It's like, why is that in there again? And what's that for? But yeah, it's a really fun process to like try to like get something to work and then do a test and see how well it's worked and then get back and adjust it. So all the little things like I don't know, strength of jumps and like how fast a bullet moves and all that sort of stuff. You go in and think, oh, that moves way too fast, I'll slow it down, and you go back in and you change the numbers around a bit. So it's quite a good way to learn how games work really, and the game logic.
And also, didn't you put this out in the group so people could actually download and actually play this?
Yeah,
themselves?
it's available. I could probably reshare it if people want to have a go on it. It's a free to play game. I've definitely not. There's been some joking around about getting it on Evercade. Definitely not going to happen, because you may notice right now this music is from Toe Jam and Earl. So I don't know any of the music in there. And there's a lot of the stuff I drew myself, but there's also quite a lot of sprites that are from like sprite packs. And although they're sort of free to use, I doubt you can sort of sell them. So it would be back to making new stuff. So I've started looking at Game Maker Studio 2, which is the new one, and that is free. So anyone interested in game making, it is a very good place to start, because you can do coding, but you can also do like just logical, can't remember the term it is, but drawing based coding. So rather than actually writing the code out, you get like little icons that represent things, and you can just do these little logic patterns, like if statements, and if this happens, do this, if this collides with that. So what you do is you start off with a sprite, so you have a sprite of a character. You then go into the sprite and you create an object with that uses that sprite, and then you tell that object to have different events. So an event would be press up, and then you say, right, when you press up, this object moves at this speed in this direction, and you put a whole bunch of stuff around that, and that's the building blocks of them making a game. Once you've done all that and you're starting to build a room, it's very much something like Mario Maker, where you just like, okay, I'll put an enemy there, I'll put an enemy there, I'll put a heart there, I'll put coins there, and then it's just a case of designing a level. So once you get to that bit, you can get really sucked in and just come up with loads of stuff. But we can have a look at a few features as we go through.
Well, yeah,
right, should we get started?
Yeah, let's get started then.
Let's get going. Right, there's a little bit of a cutscene at the beginning.
We've got him. Telly Neil in the chat.
Yeah, Indie Heroes 2. Yeah, not going to happen, but appreciate the support.
All Elite Ryan.
Yeah. So this was all like using the same sprites and just replicating stuff and moving it over. And I'll talk a little bit about what's actually in the game, in the screens, when we get to like the first level. But a lot of the stuff that's going on in the game is invisible. So you have like, you draw the background with just sprites that basically do nothing, and then you have invisible blocks that then represent different triggers. So the enemies that are walking back and forth, if you want them to sort of pace back and forth over a certain area, you put an invisible block at the end of the ledge, and when they hit that block, they change direction and walk back the other way. And then if you want them to, if you want to change how they walk, you just put the blocks in different positions. And that's kind of how you do that sort of thing.
There you go. It's the Puk-Puk
Fields, right. Here we go.
Looking a bit
So you
Mario.
can see there we've got lives, we've got score. Some of the power-ups stay where they are, and some of them disappear. So that one's gone now that I picked it up. I'm just going to jump down here. And there it is.
So you've already turned into a ninja.
Yeah, so the ninja can throw little shurikens.
They can throw like ninja.
Some of them were like, this is a speedy one.
Oh, hello.
You can jump across the gap. But some of the power-ups are specific to get through puzzles, and some of them are just like power-ups to help you fight enemies that disappear and are randomised. Right, so this bit here, for example, I get a bomb. Down here, destroy the floor, collect the extra life.
Alright, and then you go back.
I could go back and get a bomb again.
Oh, so you can only use only a one and gun then?
Yeah, so one hit and done. So the bombs are used more for puzzles and stuff, mainly. So you can like get past things. You can see there's a few like collision issues. And these guys, you can just jump on their heads. Right, then we get out of here. So this bit, you can go and get a speedy one, and that allows you to. Oh, that's. Oh, no, that's not supposed to happen. There, no. Right, there we go. It's supposed to like run across. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
You sort of what's your life error there?
Seamless.
Right, so this bit, yeah.
Oh, okay. So the heavens have opened.
So this bit is like you've got a little shield, so you can hold down spacebar, and then you protect yourself.
Oh, and you can put the sound right in there.
You get all the sound packs. I just found stuff online for little sound packs and use them. So what's happening here is each of those rocks is just an item in the room. When it lands on the floor, it moves to the top of the screen at a random X coordinate. So every time it lands, it goes back to the top of the room, but it didn't have a position. So you just draw a bunch on there. Right, and then we've got a tiny one here. Oh.
We love Ryan's loving my
Games Master series. It needs to be for this to be sort of Games Master commentary booth. You need a bit more pressure, like that.
So you can fit a little gap. So you've just gone tiny, so you can fit a little gap.
Yeah, so I can fit through a little gap. And then I think in here there might be a random power up. There you go. I like this guy. This guy's covered in spikes. You press spacebar and all the spikes fly off in each direction.
What's that sound he's making?
Oh, Actually, the sound can make when you die as well. Pain noise. I quite like this one. I think this is probably one of my favourites, just because I think it looks cool, and obviously the spikes come off you in between.
Kills everything in sight. Love the jump noise.
Yeah, it's quite funny doing like the little sounds. I did a game once called The Hive, which was like it was basically a Doom tutorial. You get this bit, you need to fly across. You get this bit. We had like a Doom tutorial, so it made like you can make first-person shooters in it. And I made a game called The Hive where all the walls were honeycomb sprites. So it's got like a little sprite of the honeycomb put on all the walls, so it looks like you were going through a like a beehive sort of thing. And the enemies like these wasps that were flying around. You had to just like shoot all these wasps. And I wanted a sound effect like a bug dying, so I basically made a bunch of noise in the microphone, which sort of, and then sped up really fast. So when you shoot a bug, it goes, it's just like me making loads of noise and speeding up really fast.
Yeah, GarageFace says it needs a Waller remake on PS5.
Needs a Waller remasters. I should remake this really. If I could remake it, and try and do some original
what is this?
music.
Is a coin or a yoke? But is this a yoke here?
I don't know. It's just like a fly. It's a flying thing. It's just a circle. All these ones were like.
Sun.
It's one of the things I could draw.
Yeah,
so this guy, when he lands, he creates a little shockwave, and that can break through. Yeah. Also, there's like little animations for an idle. So if you land here, let me just leave him alone for a bit. I think his head rolls back. I can't remember what happened to him. There you go. Oh, his head rolls around.
Head roller. Oh, he's dancing to the music. Yeah. Where'd you get this music?
Another extra life. This music, I think, is from Ape Escape, the PS1.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Right. This one. Then I've got to jump to get
rapid.
These guys. I might as well ignore the coins. Right, so this bit, you can get a little one here. Now I could get the power up this and there, but I'm actually going to ignore that and take the little one with me into the next room. Because then there's a secret in here. So if you're small, when you come in here, you can see there is actually a continue. There we go.
What was that you got?
That music is from Sonic 3. I think it's like the continuing music or extra life. Right, so now I'm going to get this. Oh, cannonball. The cannonball launches you forward.
Yeah. So we've had how many is that? That's about 10 power-ups now, isn't it?
Yeah. Loads of power-ups. But this one though is a bit flawed because if you time it wrong, you smash into something else. Let's see how long I can last in this power-up though.
Where's his face?
Oh, there we go. Ninja.
Oh, there we are, ninja.
Let's see.
You
You had a little go on this, didn't you? How far did you get when you had a go?
Yeah, I done the first boss. What else did I do? Yeah, I done all that.
It's there, so you can go all the way back to the start to get the continue, but I pinched the small from the previous level. Right, this is the first boss. I'm going to need to get to the that.
Didn't you say you can just like stand up there and fire away or something?
Yeah, so I just need to get down here to reach the power up and then get out of the way. You can jump on his head as well, but if you stand here,
yeah, right. Yeah, I think we need to do a high score challenge.
That'd be a good shout actually, doing a high score challenge.
We'll get the game out there for everyone to play.
Yeah, make sure the game's available for people to download, and then it's got passwords and everything. Right, climbing trees.
What is this now?
So this, actually, I think this is the music from Ape Escape. Oh, I've come off the screen now. There we go. Right. And then this one I used the rain feature, so you can add particle systems to it. So this one's got like an object in the room that creates rain over the screen. I don't know if you can quite see that well. It's actually raining.
Yeah. Phil reckons we should have this running at home. We need to get this running at home. He can be there in his own little booth.
Yeah. You can get top scores. Right, let's this guy come back. There's a little flash where he looks like the original thing there, and the cannibal. So it's not pixel perfect, the game. It's got a few glitches here and there.
Looks like two Puk-Puks we're making. Baby Puk-Puks.
Don't quite know what you mean by that. Right, let's get out of here. Right. Some of these bits I like. I did play through this not long ago, probably about 9 months ago. I did it on my Triangleface channel, and I had a few moments. I was like, God, I don't remember doing this. Like, it's been so long since I played it, but I should remember most of it now. Little one, get an extra life. You know, it's one of the hardest things actually about doing a game like this is knowing how hard it's going to be for somebody else to play, because you've made it. You know where everything is. You know what you're doing. I found it quite difficult to like not make things too hard, or make it too easy. I think I can choose to go either way here. I'm just going to get the rock smash to go underneath, because I think there's different ways of exiting this level. And if you exit one way.
Yeah, but I think the only way you do that is by testing, isn't it? You get other people to play.
Yeah, you just need to do loads and loads of play testing. There you go. I can get through there now, go into here, and get to a secret area.
Yeah.
Like I chucked in loads of extra lives and things like that because I didn't want it to be like too hard and stuff like that. So you know what, I'll just chuck in loads of extra lives so you don't get too stuck. But again, I don't know then if I made it too easy. I think a few people have played it and I've watched them play, and it's really hard to watch someone play it because I'm like, no, you're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to go that way. But it's really interesting then to see how other people do stuff.
Well, yeah, I think that's the main thing, isn't it? Is that you literally just be like, well,
yeah, and then you get ideas as well, don't you? Like, you get an idea of like, oh, okay, I could do it this way, I could do it that way. So it's quite a good creative process.
This is the fire and egg yolk. It could be called Sunnyside.
I like it. Yeah, that's one thing I've not actually named.
You haven't named any of your power-ups. Oh, man.
I didn't really think about that.
Ryan's good at making names.
Right. Triangle.
Tomorrow night. The duck cotton round, buddy.
The hot tub is in the loft at the moment. I don't know if it's going to come out this year with the rise in energy prices.
You're right, mate.
Right. Ooh, right.
Wow, that is rapid. How do you control it?
It's just really fast. But that's one
Fast,
thing actually I noticed. Like, some people really struggle to move with this guy because he just moves so fast. Right.
Are you
Let's
still
try and remember how I did
playing,
this.
Tim, you still playing
I think-
on like keyboard?
Yeah, I'm playing on the keyboard. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to plug my controller in and it was like couldn't get it.
I don't know if it would work because I didn't actually program any buttons in for a controller.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna try and remember what order. I think I need to go this way with the bomb first, make a hole, go back and get the small one. I think that makes a hole, and I'm gonna go back.
Everyone else got a hot tub, cost them £2,000.
Yeah, a hot tub is not cheap. I don't know if mine is technically a hot tub. I think it counts as a. Actually, no, I think it is a hot tub, but it's not a jacuzzi. Like a jacuzzi is the actual built-in ones, isn't it? This is like a one of those inflatable ones you can get. They're an Asda at the moment, if not very much. I think you can get them for like 400 quid in Asda at the moment.
Have you got here? Your score 13,000. Oh, hello. Rock power.
We're getting this one a lot at the moment, aren't we? I think where some of these are random, like you get them. I did put on the cheat mode on this, so that if we get stuck, I can sort of save time by not going all the way back if I need to power up. If it does get to a point where I get stuck and have to redo a whole bit, but we could in that because I've got that on. If there's some power ups you haven't seen, I can always cycle through them and show off some different power ups.
Yeah, maybe.
Now let's have a look.
Yeah.
So, right, there's this bit. To get through there, I need to blow it up with that bomb power over there, but I can't reach it without the flying. It's got to drop down.
Okay,
And this is a weird thing. Like if you don't move, it moves at the same pace because it hasn't changed the speed. So yeah, grab the
just float it up,
and then grab that.
Sunny side. Then get
Get
bomb
the sunny side. Get the bomb. Now I think
look
I
naked.
now go back and get the sunny side again.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can then take it with me into
Right.
the room. Sneaky. And then I can actually cut across a lot of the stuff in this room.
Oh, so he's cheating, guys. This is how he cheats.
Cheating.
Cheating
This
with
is how you
triangle.
cheat your own game.
Cheat your own. He's not racking up any
This
high
one,
scores.
like you don't actually move him; he just like moves in one direction. So if I push a direction and then leave it, he'll just keep moving in that direction and bounce around.
The game is available to download for free online, but
It is indeed. You
we'll
can help
put it in the
yourself.
group as well. And in the comments, we'll pin a comment with a link to it.
Yeah, what I'll do is I could always put it as a comment and then pin the comment to the top, and then people can download it from there.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the next boss.
The next boss, I think I made
I
it.
think this one is a little bit harder because this one will actually, you can't just hide because he will get close enough to you that you need to drop down here so he doesn't hit you. Then you can come back up. Some of these are not that challenging. It's really hard. I was finding it really hard to come up with ideas for bosses. I was like, how can I like make a boss and things like that?
It might be good to like think about bosses you played in other games. And
Yeah, and that's why I was like, oh, you just need like a means to face them and stuff. Or you'll see like there's some bosses later which I've kind of taken some ideas from other platformers and stuff. There we go. So that's the next boss done. Falling Rocks. Let's go for this. The Kulama Cave, whatever that is.
so
You'll soon notice a platform game trope in this level that you might recognise. Like, gotta wait for the spikes.
Getting rolling. Look, if you don't touch him, what's the sprite rolls around?
Right, if you notice, the little spikes flash just before they jump up. Right, and then you've got rocks falling. And there you go. And then you've got classic blatant rip-off of a Womp block there. Right, let's get the speedy one. And then get a bomb. Oh, what's this music from? This is from Sonic, I think. This is the Sandopolis level or something. No, this is from the sand level in 3 or Sonic and Knuckles. Right, let's grab this. Yeah, this is quite a good bit. You got the rocks. Oh no!
Oh, see that? Oh, we got a first death.
Right, first death of the night. Yeah, these bits are quite cool because like they kind of slow down when they're stuck to the floor because like the shape of the sprite, I think, like the collision of it. And I didn't really actually plan that, but they actually roll and then they fling a bit when they come off the ground.
Oh, you're lucky there.
Oh no!
Oh.
Right. Oh, there's the extra life. We've got a life back.
Oh,
Ooh, that was a bit Larry, wasn't it? Right. You'll notice as well, it now says lives 10 as opposed to like faces. So when you go over a certain number of lives, it does that. Right. So which way shall I go? I can go up or down. Which way shall I go?
Go down.
Go down? Okay, down we go.
Down.
Got my little army man.
2 ways. Well, I haven't seen his power up.
Yeah, so
Has
this
he got
guy's an
gun?
army dude. So this one's quite funny because you can't shoot while moving. You can only shoot when you're still, but when you do shoot still, you shoot really rapid fire. Right.
Rapid fire shots.
So you get this guy out through here. I think one of the other options is you blow up the things from there. Needs a movie.
Yeah. Triangleface says this game needs a movie.
But if I did another one like thing in games I quite like is like obviously the plot of this game is you're going to go save the other Puk-Puks that have been captured. I think it'd be cool if there were like Puk-Puks in the levels that you'd have to like find a key and break them out of pages and stuff. That'd be quite a fun little feature. And then like perhaps once you've released certain Puk-Puks, it releases different power-ups. And then maybe go have a feature where you go back to previous levels. Once you've unlocked a certain Puk-Puk, their power-up is then available in the levels, and you can go back and solve puzzles you couldn't before.
Mine's saying you look like a Jamaican Rambo in that hat.
I like his little helmet as well. He's got little bullets in the hat. I think if you leave him, he sort of cocks the gun a bit. I think. Oh no!
I lost it straight away.
Right. I could let's go for his power ups. Let's just grab one of these because I've got it on the cheat mode. We go boxer. Let's do boxer. It's just for a bit of fun, isn't it? You get the cheat mode if you complete the game. There's a password you get when you beat the last level, and then if you type that in at the beginning, it turns it into like the bonus mode. Right, this is the boss.
Oh, where's the music?
You're going to make your way across the room. This wall here. Oh no! Blow up a bit of the wall to get to the dude behind the wall. So that's.
Have you got to go back to get the bomb? Or
you got to go back to get the bomb every time, and if you get hit on your way back, you've not got your power ups. You die. You've got to be sneaky. Oh god! Oh no, not again! Oh, savage! Right, let's not cheat. Let's do it properly. Oh, didn't even hit it once. Right.
Amazing.
Right. Again, I might have made some of these bits a bit too tough. So that takes out some of those.
Oh, right. You've got to keep going back.
Got to keep going back to get the bomb again in order to break down the wall. Oh. Right. Oh no!
Oh, I love it.
Right, we got this. I might have to, just so we don't bore people with this same screen, I could always use this power cycle cheat to get through it, but let's try and do it legit. Right, I think I need maybe one, if not two more. Yeah, the guy behind the rocks is the actual boss. You try and beat.
What do you do? Yeah, because the thing is, once you blow it up, he'll come for you. Won't he?
Oh yeah, no, you just jump on his head. And do you know what I was thinking of when I did this was, you know, in Earthworm Jim, I think it's not Evil Cat, it's the fish, isn't it? Bob the fish.
Yeah, the fish.
You spend ages getting to him. When you finally get to the fish, he literally does nothing. You just knock his bowl over and he dies.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to do one more trip.
I'm telling you, will this be available on the Amiga?
I don't know. Oh no! Right, okay, I'm not gonna. Let's just do the cheeky thing then, because otherwise we'll be here for ages. You get the idea. I do not think this will be coming out on Amico.
I met a lovely lady called Puk-Puk in Thailand, and the boy she lives on to her.
What's that about? What is that about, eh?
Brilliant.
Oh, come on. Right. Let's
That's the only reason you find, didn't you?
Why is it not? Oh no, the thing's not letting me do it.
A nil pro.
I think that cheat thing's not letting me do it on a boss level. I must have put something in. I must have put something in the code to not let you do it on a boss fight.
They can't even cheat at his own game, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't cheat it. Right. I'll have to really make sure I don't screw this up now, because otherwise we'll be here all night on this one boss fight. We can do this, people. Right, pressure's on. The thing is though, because they're just random, sometimes they clump together. They're spread out, it's not too bad. If they clump together like that, you're a bit screwed.
Some of the comments are cracking me up. I might take his gaming PC. He's trying to get his lad to play hundreds of consoles I've got, but he only plays just £5 grand.
Whoa, there we go.
Right.
There we go. Right, the Cloud Kingdom. So I wanted to do a sky level. So we've done forest, we've done the fields, the forest, and in the cave, and now we're up in the sky. So this has got a scrolling background as well. So that background is constantly moving.
You got a thump in there.
One thing I noticed on this, I don't know why it does it. None of the other levels seem to do it. Ooh, the music is sped up. When the track plays all the way through and starts again, it goes at the normal speed. No idea why it does that. I never fixed it. I thought this would be a good way of so all these guys here, they're bouncing back and forth between invisible blocks. So if you look in the room, there's all these extra blocks in the room that control where the enemies go. There you go, you've got some little gaps.
Yeah, it is. The music's going crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really fast, isn't it? In a minute, you'll hear it and you'll be like, oh, that's what it's meant to sound like. Obviously, in this level, if you get hit as the sunny side, as we've now dubbed him, if you get hit as sunny side, which is yes, it was made at Game Maker. We made it at uni, Matt.
Yeah, it was.
That's Matt. He's my he was my housemate when I was at uni, and he had a little play around on Game Maker too. I think.
Come on, Matt. You need to know. You must have completed it.
He must have played through this. I don't know. I don't know if I made this after I'd left the house we lived in, or if I made it while we were there. But he made a game called Pac-Man's Insane Headache, and you were going around collecting little tablets. Funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just had a bit of a laugh, come up with different games and stuff. But this was like my main big project I did on it.
I like the clouds disappear as well after you jump.
Yeah, so yeah, neat feature there, disappearing platforms. We just try to chuck in each level. I wanted to chuck in a new, feature. Right, Matt, if you haven't played this one, you'll have to get a copy of the file after I share it. Make sure I put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it on so everyone can have a go.
Oh, but thanks for stopping by, Matt. Not speaking to Matt.
Hello.
Oh, right. You notice now the music's not playing as mad as it was before.
Oh yeah, it's not going crazy.
This is from. Did you ever play on Sonic 3? We had the 2-player mode where you could do the little races.
Yes.
This wasn't from a level from the main game of Sonic 3, but it was music from one of the levels where. God.
Oh, look at that. How did you manage to get the music from these games?
You could just download them. There's loads of files. I think this was MIDI files, and there's loads of resources online. There's packs, so you'd get a folder just full of MIDI files. They're tiny as well. They're
Oh, he's got Freak Fighter apparently.
Freak Fighter? What was that?
I
still have Freak Fighter somewhere. Yes! If you've got any of my old games, please send them to me. I will be in touch. I thought I'd lost them.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
I had a bit of a hard drive crash issue, so a lot of the old games I made didn't work. Only problem is, I don't think they will work on new versions of Windows. I think this game. Oh bloody hell! You can't. I think I re-exported this game on a newer version of Windows to get it to work. I didn't do that with the old games.
My turn.
Come on. Sorry, team. This is
Triangleface.
Oh no! Right, I might have to. The parrot thing to get past. Again, you don't know how hard something's going to be until you then have to try and do it. Right.
Is the secret millionaire?
Oh come on! Right. Oh no! This is just right. Okay, it's all right. We've got this. There we go.
There we go. That's all on keys, by the way. Isn't it?
Right, because I'm using it on the keyboard.
It's all on keys.
Right, is this bit here? He comes back. There we go. That's a bit easier. So he was right in the way when I needed to jump.
Hello.
Oh, jeez.
And again.
Yeah, Matt mentioned a game called Freak Fighter. I was like, what's Freak Fighter? It was a game I made. We had some of our friends at uni were in a band called A Genuine Freak Show. Because I was making games. I was like, do you want a game-based band? So I made a little game called Freak Fighter. And I just got the sprites of the guys in the band firing plectrums. So it's like a scrolling shooter where they threw plectrums at different musicians and stuff.
It's the game that Triangleface made. and you'll be able to put it on so that you can have a go. Now you've got a new PC, you get your dad to put it on there.
So this level, do you know what? The funny story about this level is this is the first level idea I came up with. I was working in a call center, and I was just doodling on a notepad, and I drew an idea for a level, and then I went back and started making the game. It's like, you know what? I'm going to draw that original concept level. So it's like, how could I utilize all these power ups? So basically, you need the flying power up, bomb, then use the bomb up the wall. The small, and then the small fits through the gap, and you can walk out the level. That was it.
Yeah, there you go.
So just chuck everything
Oh,
out
you
like
put
another
apparently you thought get busted Madonna and 50 Cent. So.
yeah, Busted and Madonna. I had little music clips that when you hit people, it played music. It was, yeah. I think I did one called. I literally I already had the game made, so I just went in and changed the sounds a bit, changed the sprites, and messed around with it a bit. And I made another game called How a Genuine Freak Show Saved Christmas. And it's just a Christmas themed one.
This is the next boss. The music.
This is
angry.
I can't make it. I took this from Spring Yard Zone in Sonic. The Sonic 1 in Spring Yard Zone. He's slowly destroying the floor, so you run out of space to hand. Yeah, if you have played that level, this is again a bit of a cheeky blag from that. More of an homage, if you will. Platform games of old.
Come on, Matt. What other games has he got?
Yeah, no, I mentioned the Hive earlier. The game with the bees. Matt was the voice for the main character that we called Max Melee. And what we tried to have like a quip button, so that when you pushed a button, it would play like a random quip. But we couldn't get it to work, so you press the quip button, it would just play loads of them at once. So in the end, we just assigned a different quip to different buttons on the keyboard. So if you press 1 through 9, it would just play a different sound effect that we made. Right. So we've gone from sky to snow, so we're now on a snow level. So I thought I would do. I've got the snow particles in there. Project X. We got a Roo sprite from Street Fighter, and we did it where we would shoot. You could shoot the Hadouken fireballs and stuff. A bit like how there's that Mortal Kombat game of Sub-Zero, which is like a platform game with Sub-Zero is like a platformer. It was basically like that, but with Roo from Street Fighter. But I don't think it got very far before we finished making it. We didn't actually finish that one. But yeah, this one. If you notice this, so these enemies down here, what I've done is I've taken the original enemy, changed the colour, drew a little woolly hat on him, and then sped him up. So these guys are slightly faster than the ones from the earlier levels, so it's a little bit harder. But that's all I did to make those. We just copy the sprite, edit it slightly, copy the object, change the sprite for it, and change some of the parameters. So once you've made a few things, it makes it easier to then make more. And we've got duty. So, has anyone got a favourite power-up so far? I don't know if we've even seen them all.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we have seen quite a few. I think Ryan likes the Jamaican
police. Yeah. I think one of my favourites is probably the spike. I like the boxer as well, but it's not the best because you have to get really close to things to punch them. But it's quite fun.
Oh,
there's an invincible one as well. Oh, there. Speaking of which,
what's this one?
That's the invincibility.
Music changed.
Music changed, and you know that you're invincible.
There's one up.
I think this is from the bonus stage from Sonic.
It's from West, bonus stage of Sonic.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I nearly got you.
Yeah, and you got me because obviously the invincible does run out. It doesn't last forever.
Right. Just made it.
I'm vulnerable now, so I need to be careful. Right. I could give myself a cheeky power up.
What's this B game?
But the B, that was the Hive.
The Hive
mentioned. Yeah, we had the honeycombs around the walls. Right, danger going down, so we don't jump straight down. Move to the side.
Oh, yeah. How did you make that?
And I glitched into the wall, I think. Right, let's try and blow up this bit. Yeah, it was a Doom tutorial. So you started off by making Doom, and then we just changed the sprites and changed the sound effects and made a B game. So like the actual you controlled the first person shooter bit was like the shotgun from Doom. Right. This is going to be now again the falling rocks, exactly the same as the other ones. Just changed the sprite to be a little ice thing. So you kind of can't really difficult. I shouldn't have done that. This music is from Hydra Zone, which is in Sonic. Oh no, in Sonic 3. I think personally my favourite water level. Bugger.
What you there? I didn't see anything get it. What was it?
Yeah, got caught, got clipped.
How did you?
Yeah, got clipped on the side. You notice there's like little spikes in the floor that flash and poke up.
So Matt, did you say you got these backed up? Or...
He's mentioned he got a Freak Fight. I don't know if he's got the other ones.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does have more of them. I can go back and relive. Oh no! Right, let's do some cheeky.
No, he's cheating now, guys.
He's cheating. Well, I don't want to bore people.
Oh, what was that last one?
Oh, I'll show you this one. This will be Dorbs' favourite because this is a homage to one of Dorbs' favourite games.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. You got a cloud one, so you can hit people with a sword. Ooh!
Amazing.
But anyway, right. Let's see if I can get the speedy one to get through the level quickly. Just on the other side.
Oh, I just seen little spikes come on the bottom.
I know. Again, when I was making it, I don't know how hard I made it. If I've made it too hard in some bits. Oh, so you want to make it a bit challenging?
Big Fire and Pac-Man.
You only got a Freak Fighter and Pac-Man's Insane Headache. I'd happily play Pac-Man's Insane Headache again, though. There we go through his cloud.
Will be on the Steam Deck, Tim?
Can I say that again?
I'm having Neil asked if it'll be on the Steam Deck.
Will it be on Steam Deck? Well, technically, I suppose so. I reckon
you could
play it on Steam Deck. I don't know.
Put it into Windows mode.
Yeah. Oh, that glitch for a wall.
Yeah, big glitch.
Oh, that hit me, I think. Yeah. That's no good, is it? And there's some quality control problems with this game here and there. Okay, you need to go up all the way up here to get the stomp so you can get through the bottom. I was about to say, where's the end? You need to go stomp and fall through. Right, what's down here? Small. Why are we small? Got to be small to get out. Okay. I think I need to go around to get up. There. I don't know what's up there. It's probably just lives. So I'm just going to skip that bit and go through it. Right.
There's another boss. I can hear the music.
Another boss. Again. And I think I took this boss fight was kind of a. The game is really. Thank you, Sharon, for saying the game is really because it is actually quite glitchy. But
wait until you play, Sarah.
Yeah, this was based off there. Do you ever play Rise Star? There's a level when you fight like a snowball fight with somebody, and I quite like that little segment where you have like a snowball fight with one of the enemies. I thought, maybe I could do something a bit like that. But you'll notice the fireballs go slightly faster than the snowballs, so eventually they start hitting him. So this is the easiest way of being. But the snowballs go directly to you. So if I jump up and down and move, then the snowballs kind of start shooting, looking for me. So if I jump up here, you'll see the snowballs start flying towards me instead. The easiest way to get him is actually so you have to kind of move around a bit, but if you just stand still and shoot, you will eventually get him. Is he, what might be easier if I maybe just go down here? There we go, got him. Okay.
How many levels are there then?
Oh, there's a few, not too many more. How are we doing for time? Yeah, I think we'll get through it fairly easily. Now there is a bit in this level. One of the levels on here is 2B2. I don't know where I came up with these names. They're so uninspired. There's one of the screens in this world. One of the levels is really hard. So if I do mess that one up, I will just use the cheat again because it's a bit unforgiving. There's basically a bit where we have to go all the way across the screen, then all the way back to get the bomb. Go all the way across the screen again to blow up a wall. Oops. But if you mess it up, you have to get all the way back and do it again, and it's just way too harsh if you mess it up. if you fall off of the ledge or something and you have to go all the way around. I was like, nah, it's too brutal.
Making a Dark
I should
Souls
have
game or
made,
what?
made it a bit easier, a bit shorter at least. Good idea, but the execution was just way too hard.
Yeah.
Right. Just click them on the side. So the collision event that happens is really checking your direction, like the gravity. So if gravity is anything greater than 0, it means you're moving down. So if you're moving down and you collide with an enemy, then it kills it. But if you're not moving down, it means you're either stood still going up, so it'll count as it hitting you. And that's how a lot of the collision events work.
Alright, yeah.
Hopefully, I will get. Yay, power up!
Oh, he's got ninja time.
Ninja. You notice like that ninja power up's gone now. But some of the power ups earlier in the levels they just stay behind. These ones like one-time use, but that could be a random one, so it's not always a ninja. You could get ninja, you could get boxer.
I haven't seen the box. Come on.
Ooh, rock. There we go, and we can get little and tiny. Get through here.
Where'd you get this music from then?
Ooh.
Aladdin?
Oh, what is that actually? That. Oh, I've got a range of power ups here. Which one should I go for? I can go for the spiky. Spiky one. It's cloud again. That is. Too spiky. No, no. I've got to try and get the spiky and not touch the other one. Okay. Yeah, so let's have a listen to that music, see if I can recognise it. Oh, that is from the oil level from Sonic 2, I think.
Nice, running from Sonic.
Yeah, what's the oil level called? It is kind of Aladdin-esque, isn't it? Yeah, this is the level that is an absolute bastard, so I will try and do it, but you'll see what I mean. I may well fuck up. So you go all the way across here, and there's all the stuff coming down at you. Right. And then you come all the way to here, and you'll notice there's a bomb you have to get through. So I have to work my way up here.
Wow.
Get all the way to the top. Right. Let's see how far I get. Problem is then, you've got all these guys that were coming down before, and now going up towards you this bit. You could stop there and get an extra life, but that's going to make you go all the way around again.
Come all the way back, yeah.
I think it's... Oh, which way is it? Here we go. That's the bomb. I need to get the bomb first.
Now you gotta try and get back without dying.
Yeah. So what I might do is grab the power up and get the one up there. And go back this way. Oof, got stuck on the floor then.
Oh, I got stuck, yeah.
Well, I actually managed to do it, which is good, so that's good. But then, of course, this bit...
It's like South Sea Beach.
I then blow up this. Oh, you need to be... Oh! You're supposed to need to be small to get through there. I glitched into it. Yeah, what's supposed to happen there is you're too small to get through, so you have to go through all that again. But obviously, you just use the bomb, so you're vulnerable as you go around. And yeah, I think I just made that bit a bit too hard. But having said that, I just got through it in one attempt. So
glitched through it.
I think that makes up for some of my previous dyings. I did. Oh, this is a bit.
Oh, do you reckon it looks like South Sea Beach?
Ah.
You reckon it's like South Sea?
Sea Beach. Oh, no. Oh, right. So these levels do get a bit trickier now. Like these guys, they're really close together. It'd be hard to like jump over them. I think I don't think I can land in the gap. I've got to wait till they're both crossing paths, and then it's easy enough to jump over them. They've got spikes in their heads, so you can't jump on them.
Oh! You can't get over them as well in one jump.
Yeah. Right. In the interest of not running out of lives, I might have to get one of my power-ups out. Let's do that.
Amazing.
Might need to start having a think about not dying.
You can't fit through.
Oh, what? What's happened there? Yeah, I think I might need to be small or something to that bit. I don't know. I will just peekily do this to get through, because otherwise I'll run out of lives and we'll have to go through the level again. We don't want that. I don't think I can fall down here, can I?
Need
So
to be
I think I need
small.
to, no, I don't think I do need to be small. Ah, what? Why didn't it give me the power up? Right. Let's not bloody do that
I think you
again.
need to be small.
I don't know why it keeps on putting me back. I keep losing the power up. I
Right.
need to put something back on so I don't die. Maybe I do need to be small.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
just
you
jump
do.
over this bit. Uh-oh.
Quick, can't you use it?
Right, let's just excuse me. I've got bomb on here. I've got bomb. You get myself an extra life.
Oh, he walked straight into that way.
Nearly did. There we go. Right. Yeah, I think you're supposed to be able to fall through that gap to get to the bomb to get to that, but I just couldn't fit through. I don't know whether I didn't have quite the right spacing on it or whether that was a mistake in the game.
There's no blue, there's no small thing around.
Yeah, I need to get small to get through that, don't I? Let's make sure I get. You can see I'm ramping up the difficulty quite a bit now.
Yeah, you have.
That's small. Do not like you. Right, gonna wait for that to flash and go up. Get this guy. Right, okay, I needed to be small to do that bit. Right, or take the because you can take the bomb or the small with you, I suppose. Get me through there. Let's just look at these guys. Right. So as you can see, I spent ages making all these levels, just come up with all the ideas for each bit.
Oh,
Right, so this one.
Sound of the drums.
Yeah, so this bit is you'll notice things spawn out the ground. So occasionally you'll get extra lives or the power-ups you need to actually beat the level, and the rest of the time it's enemies. So enemies just keep spawning out the ground on random places, and you just gotta like.
Jamaican soldier on.
Oh, extra life! No! No!
Trying to get to that life.
So I can't hurt him unless I've got a power-up. You have to. Oh no! You have to kind of like
amazing.
avoid people. Oh no! Right.
Come on, we need the Jamaican soldier.
Problem is with this bit is the cheat doesn't work in the boss levels. Don't know why. But that must have been by design. Because as long as I get. Oh no! Right, let's get. He's gone off the screen. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, that's it. Killed that guy. So now
that road was a lot harder, I thought.
Yeah, that was low. That's probably one of the hardest bits. I think it probably gets a bit easier now. I've only got 3 lives left. Pat jungle. So funny thing with this level, this one's not too long because what I wanted to do didn't work. So I ended up just wrapping up the level quickly because I was like, oh, it's too similar to other levels. I'd just make it short. I wanted to do some swinging vines. I was like, you know what? I'll have some swinging vine bits because that's quite a nice little platform game trope. But I couldn't get it to work. So you see that vine sprite originally was meant to like swing back and forth. I wanted to have a collision event where you can grab hold of it and move, but I couldn't get it to work unfortunately. So I abandoned that idea. So you just have a generic move from one side to the other level. So I decided to do something a bit different with the boss though. You'll see in a bit. Hopefully, I will not run out of lives because I'm getting quite low on lives now.
Oh, we've got 3 left.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I am rushing through it a bit. Oh no, it needs to be small, doesn't he? I need to take the bomb back to get the small to get through. Blump. This music's from. Yeah, I think this music's from Ape Escape again. People ever play? Oh no! Got back again.
When you use cheat mode.
Oh yeah, I could do, couldn't I? Let's just do that. Key. We are here for a demonstration, not a score challenge or a time attack, so it will be allowed. Right, I better wait until that's gone up so it doesn't kill me. Do you ever play Ape Escape?
Yeah, a long time ago, yeah.
I absolutely love that game. One of my favourite platforms, Ape Escape. Great fun.
Did you hold it or did you give it in?
I actually never had it. My friend Scott had it and lent it to me. So I don't actually have a copy. I asked it. I saw him the other night actually. I said, "Oh, do you still have Ape Escape?" He's like, "Oh no, I got rid of loads of my old games." I was like, "No." Would have loved to have played that again, but maybe I'll keep an eye out for it. I don't know if it's like a rare, expensive one. So.
Well, here he goes.
Let's just run through the level.
Good to get the music from that.
That is from a bonus level on Sonic, I think. A lot of these things like Sonic and Ape Escape and Hey Jam and L. I think I just had like a sound pack that I got, and I just used all the sounds from there. If I was planning to do anything commercial with it, I would have like got a friend to make me some music or something. I'm not really a music person. You see, this level is nowhere near as hard as that desert level. That desert level
was really
tough. I think I was a bit too harsh on myself. Wait for that flash to go. Yeah. Right, I don't know if there's. Oh, here we go. Here's the boss. So this is the boss. You are a tire. You're being chased by a giant.
Oh, I haven't seen this power up.
No, this is just exclusively for this boss encounter. And this reminds me of the levels on Flea, like how the bosses work on Flea, where you're moving at a pace and you're being chased.
Yeah.
At least with this bit, as long as I get to the extra lives, it won't be too bad. But I need to really concentrate now.
Come on, Triangleface, you did make this.
Right, can't remember where these bits are.
Oh, look at that.
Get one. I don't think you need to like.
Aaron's back. He's on the boss, Aaron. Snake is after him.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's snakes in this game.
Yeah. No! Oh. I've got to try and get that muscle memory back of where everything is. Oh no! Come on.
It's funny how the snake's getting you.
He's getting me. We don't like snakes here.
No, we don't. Although he's got a life in.
Oh, literally, really Larry this bit. Ooh, ooh.
You just got to outrun him.
Yeah, just got to get to the end. If you get to the end of the level. Oh no! I can't jump.
Yeah.
To get to the end of the level, he just bashes into a wall and you go under.
Does it get thrown like a spear?
Where are we? Come on. As long as I get that extra life each time, I'm not going to get game over. I remember where all the bits are.
Oh, go away, snake!
Oh, I don't know what's next. Coming up. I'm so scared. Oh no!
Threw like a spear.
Oh. Right one to jump over. You know what this reminds you as well is that bit on. That's that bit on Lion King. What am I doing? Right, this is not going well. That bit on Lion King where you have to get on the back of the ostrich or something, and like you have to jump over the different bits. It's just really hard.
I love it how you can't beat the snake. Bloody snake. Yeah, it's gone, Ron, so he's out of sight by the snake, Ryan.
I have nightmares about being chased by a giant snake after this. Right, so if I remember correctly, there's a bit here for a while, and then the bit to jump over.
It's all Ryan.
Hey!
It was all Ryan.
And that's how you get away from a snake. Right, Again,
Oh,
the
right,
music's gone mad on this bit again.
Go on.
Right. This is Aquatic Alley, so I'm sure Ali over at 16 Bits and Bobs will like this level because it's an underwater level. So I thought one thing I haven't done is underwater. So this has got a feature. If you go in here, it starts acknowledging you're underwater, and a timer started. I can demonstrate. You can see little bubbles coming off of him,
Yeah.
and then in a minute it will start playing. You're running out of water, running out of air music.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. And if you stay in the water too long,
You'll die.
you die from oxygen. So that is what I had here. So there's a little effect when you land in the water, and then you're underwater. So there you go. So I thought I'd chuck in a water level.
Can you swim or do you just think?
Say again?
You can't swim, you just like.
No. Yeah, again, I'd have to come up with like a whole new object for swimming.
Yeah, like
that would be cool.
The Mario sprite.
Yeah, that would be cool. Perhaps in Puk-Puk 2, if it ever gets made. I'll try and get the vines working properly. I'll try and get swimming working properly. But this guy can swim, so because if he can fly, he can actually breathe underwater as well. So this side power up.
No yoking matter.
Exactly. Right. Considering how hard those other levels were, to at this point have 4 lives is not too bad. You can see it's very life rich in the earlier levels. You get loads of extra lives. So it's just like, oh, this is going to get.
Yeah, these last ones are.
Really, the bomb should defuse at this point, shouldn't he? Because you're underwater. Cool.
Well, we're going nearly an hour. I did think we'd be done in half an hour.
I don't think we've got too much longer left. I think it's like this level and 2 more.
Time is going. Glitch up! Yeah!
Glitch up level. There we go. Right. I think there's a water level. There's then a mountain kind of level. There's quite a cool bit in that level actually, where you go into a volcano, and then you've got to try and get out of the volcano. Oh no! Hang on, let's.
There.
Come on. We've nearly run out of air then. I think after this there's a mountain level, and then there is the final zone, and then it's the ending.
Must admit though, that snake was the best boss so far.
Yeah. Enjoy the snake run. Right, what have we got here? And I definitely should have actually moved the levels around so that let's do this. Desert level was actually one of the final levels. I should have probably, after making it, moved them around, sort of change the order.
Really tough, yeah.
Yeah. Right, do I want the small or do I want
How
to
long
stay
can you stand the water for? Do you know?
I don't know, whatever I've set it to. Right, and then we have a boss battle. So, so what happens in this one is you'll see there's a bomb up there. So I need to get the ability to fly up, but I've got to avoid these blimmin' fish. And this again took some inspiration from Rise. They swim around randomly,
Fishy brothers,
and you can't hurt them in any way. They will just ruin your day. Okay, you're gonna read some compendiums. Get the bomb. We fall down here. Oh no! Then he hits us. Crap. Right. I'm just gonna do a cheeky. Oh no, I can't, can I? Because it's a boss fight.
yeah,
Oh, this is a bad day. Right.
City swimmers have got you here. They've got him pegged in.
Oh, right. Okay. Like, as long as they're going right. Can't believe you can't use the cheat in bosses. I must have just been. Now you can't cheat in a boss. Right. So, get the bomb. Fall down here. Hope they don't ruin your day. Blow up the plug.
Oh, so you can't actually physically kill him. You only kill him by.
Yeah, you can only kill them by draining the water. No! Oh, I've got to go back down again. If it gets you lose the power up. You've got to go again. Right. It's all about avoiding them. It ain't too bad when you've got this power up, but as soon as you lose the power up and you move to the bottom, it's really hard. But there's only 2 bits to get, so it's not too bad. Right, let's hope they're not this side.
Yeah, he just lands straight on them.
There you go. So now you'll see the water is draining out. Yeah.
They start flapping about on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Suffer. Can't move anywhere now, and now they go upside down.
Oh yeah, they just turned on their back.
Turn around. I don't know if I need to jump on them or if I can bomb them. I can't remember. It's not end of the level yet, is it? So let's just bomb them. If I can land on him. Okay, he's dead. You're next. Boom! It's available on Evercade. No, it's not available on the Evercade, I'm afraid. Right, this is Mount Puk-Puk. How are we doing for time? We're going to get about an hour.
Right. We'll go into the
I can't remember what this music's from. This is quite. I don't think this level's too long here. I think at this point the levels get a bit shorter. Ah, come on, there we go. Right. I can't remember what this is from. I recognise that music, but I don't know what game I've stolen this music from.
James is in the
Oh, hey James, good to see you. Whoop. See how I can get through there. Right, let's get through here. Oh, I thought I was going to duck under that then. Oh, I can duck under that one. They're falling too, right. Oh God! Larry. I think I might be kind to myself and give myself some power-ups for this bit. Get off! He says as he starts dying anyway. No! No. This is ridiculous.
Oh, go on, glitch up! Oh!
Good job!
Oh! Oh!
Right.
Go on, go on!
Okay. We go down into the volcano.
Yeah, James has put.
Ah, yes, that is from Street Fighter. Thanks, James.
Well done, James.
It's one of the characters' musics.
In your brother. Snap up.
Right, so these guys. Oh, good to know, Ryan. Good to know. Again, these enemies are really fast. I've added a power up to make them smoke because they're inside a volcano. So I thought, why not? Kind of hard to see. But
Power up,
it's really fast and they're glowing. So this is the another variant of the enemies. It's quite easy to do. You just copy it and move it across. Right, here we go. This is the rising lava level. So you've got to try and get through.
Well, classic rising lava level.
I thought that'd be fun. So again, I've got to up the wall. Yeah. And you'll notice the lava is now chasing us.
Now you
I'm going to give myself some power ups because I'm running low on lives and I don't have to go back and do loads of stuff again.
You've only got 2 lives.
You son of a bitch. I just had a horrible feeling about the last level. Because the end boss is ridiculously hard, and you can't use power ups. The power up sheet in the boss fight, so hopefully you won't. It's a bad time doing that. Try and keep a power up going just so I don't die. I'm kind of rushing through it a bit now just to kind of get through the game. Right.
What level on Street Fighter?
I don't know. It's got it definitely is a Street Fighter one. James is right. It's from a Street Fighter. Is it like Chun-Li's music or something maybe? Anyway, just let us know. Right, now we're getting safely out of the volcano. Yeah, not a huge level this one. Just go up the mountain, down in the volcano, run away from the lava, and come down the other side.
Oh, shield power.
Oh no! I want it back. I don't lose it already. Right.
Right, you stage is better.
Is it? Might have to go and listen and find out. Oh, you son of a... Right. Is it Ryu's?
No, Balrogs.
I don't know.
Balrog.
Yeah, Balrog. Oh, it's Balrog, is it? Yeah, I didn't think it was Ryu's.
Oh, that's the boss music kicking in.
Boss music. Right, so this guy, he shoots fireballs at you, and then he goes a bit dull, and then he becomes punishable. Jump on his head, and he goes into the lava. He comes out the lava again, red hot. Shoots fireballs at you, and then comes down the other side,
He's got you then.
and then hit him.
Oh, you got to jump on his head.
Yeah, you got to jump on his head. But you got to give him
Rinse and repeat.
enough space to avoid getting shot. Really hope I don't mess up this last bit now.
2 lives left.
I'm really worried about that end boss. I've got a real concern that we're not actually going to finish the end boss fight.
Have you not got
Because you can't use the power up cycle on boss rooms. I don't know why I've done that. I've obviously put it in there as a intended thing. So long ago I did this. Who knows what I was thinking at the time? Oh, he's taking loads of hits, isn't he? Oh, come off it!
You're going.
Oh, he lies. Taking the mic now, aren't you? Gotta be the last one, surely. Come on. What was I thinking? Right. Ah, you're joking me. Come on. If I make one mistake, it's all over as well.
Just do the same thing 8 times. Go on, son.
Password, final level. This is the final level. One of my favourite songs from a game. Flying Battery Zone from Sonic. Puk-Puk City. I've only got 2 lives, so... and what I've done is I've added all of the bosses from previous levels as normal enemies.
Well, that's the fun.
You'll see. That's the boss from now, so I'm just going to start ruining these guys' days. I am going to cheat a lot on this just to get to the end. I'm gonna. Okay, look at that.
This is the final stage, ladies and gentlemen. He's got 2 lives left.
I've been concentrating quite a lot on the actual game. Not that it looks that way from watching, but I've not really seen a lot of the comments that have been coming through. If there's any questions.
Anyone got any questions? Triangleface? Come, Borg, I know you'll have some.
I think I've been kind of like just talking through what I was doing.
You made it this far.
It's actually, if you're interested in making games, Game Maker is a really good place to start because you can do that visual coding, and the visual coding makes it so much easier just to learn the coding principles. And you can get an existing game, get like a tutorial, and go in and change the sound effects, change the sprites of stuff, and before you know it, you've made like a really simple game. I think one of the first games I made was an asteroids tutorial. So you made asteroids, and I changed it so that instead of being in space, you're on like a kitchen floor, and instead of asteroids, it was bugs. So I called it Bug Hunter, and that was it, and it was done. So not that bad. Playing things like Fuse for Switch is much harder because you have to know coding quite well, and you have to like be able to code everything from scratch, which I did find quite difficult. I have made one game on Fuse to Switch, and it was a very basic rock, paper, scissors. Ooh.
Oh, you ain't making that, mate.
No, I didn't. They're going to get me again, aren't they? Right. So yeah, I managed to get the Switch to do rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, that was it.
But yeah, Tim taught me very quickly.
Yeah, Matt started making a few games. And if you've got the time and the patience
Matt,
to do
you
it,
make any games you want to play and get them on the...
Right. I
Yeah.
have no
You
idea what I'm
wait for
doing
Tim
with it.
makes the RGR game.
I will be trying to get an LGR branded themed game, but I need to kind of relearn it a bit. There's now this was on Game Maker, and I think Game Maker doesn't work on like newer versions of Windows and stuff, so I would need to remake stuff on Game Maker Studio 2, and I've not really used that yet. I've been started doing a tutorial on there. I sadly can't get them to work. Yeah, I think the executables don't work anymore, unfortunately. Matt. But thanks to you for trying. Yeah, if I make stuff in Game Maker Studio 2, then I'll be able to make some new stuff and export them and things like that. And actually, Game Maker Studio 2, if you pay for the higher tiers, you can actually make games on it that you can then put on things like e-stores, like Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing I make is going to make the cut for that, I don't think. But you can actually get developer packs and things like that on there. So it's a really powerful tool.
Games just put, yeah, I
Really
think it would be
recommend
good on
checking
indie
out.
play.
Yeah. See something like this on the
Goals
Evercade.
you should put on it. He's got ideas for his own game if you could make it.
Yeah.
He'd invest 12 million he's got tucked away in his prison pocket.
12 million?
In his prison
Crikey.
pocket.
Right.
Evening, Rob. Hope you're alright,
Right. It's funny, like, some of these bits, I think, what was I thinking? I've made some. Definitely think what's his name? Yeah, maybe. I definitely think that desert level was the hardest bit of the game. That was just crazy hard. Although I did start spamming the give me your power up key. Yeah, everyone can download this for free and have a go. Oi. 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 Come on. Right. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, we've
think
said
back.
what game Tim will make.
What James, what game to make next? I'm going to make a game. So basically a 1945 clone. So it'll be a scrolling shooter with a moving screen, and I'm going to try and put some retro game revival logos and things like that in. I was hoping to make all of our little icons we've got into power-ups. Oh, that was close. I've still got that drop on the question.
Could you make a wrestling game?
Yeah, you could do. The thing that I found with scrolling shooters and platform games and stuff are much easier because of like the collision events. The thing with doing like a beat 'em up game or something is how you register the different collisions. Like for example, this guy here that's a boxer, every time you press the punch button, an invisible block appears in front of him, and the invisible block will damage people. But to do that on like a level to do a successful wrestling game or fighting game would be quite hard. But you definitely could do that. You just need to learn how to do it. Oh, thank you very much, James. I don't think I'm actually at a level where I can do something like that at the moment. But if I get better at it, we'll see how things go. But let's start off with a basic 1945 game and go from there. Ooh, it's gonna get my head. Oh. So what was that?
What would your so you're gonna have power ups? So it's gonna be
Yeah, so you guys might tell. What I might do is get you guys to do little sound effects for me as well. And then when you collect the power ups, it'll be you guys making the noises and that sort of thing.
So, you got some like games you put in the PS5 games catalog, showing it up. Showing the PS5 games catalog.
You show me. Got one of my favourite games I made a game, again, it's just a basic scrolling shooter tutorial that I kind of played around with the sprites and sound effects. And I got little characters. It was like, rather than a ship flying through the air, it was like a person walking along the floor. And then as they're walking along the floor, like different people walk past, and like the longer you played for, the more enemies started showing up and stuff.
Yeah, you're going to get out of this corner.
Yeah, shooting. Yeah, so you're walking up and more people start entering the room the longer you played for, the more enemies got added in and things like that. And some of the people, one of the guys later, when he killed him, the sound effect was someone going, fuck it! And then another sound effect, someone dying, went, shit! And as you started playing, it would start going, fuck it, shit, ow, dead, fuck it! And the longer you played, the more enemies appeared, and then the more swearing would go in. Which was quite fun. That was probably one of the games that people like playing the most. Right.
Oh, he's playing next move. Could have easily got through there.
Yeah, I don't take any chances now.
He's got 2 dives left. Oh, and I want to hear about his final boss.
I think after this is the boss, but because I can't use the cheat in the boss fight's really hard. I think it's again you have to go to the top to get the bomb to get down to blow up the boss, but there's enemies spawning and it just gets really hard. So, but it would be nice if we could see the ending.
You see what James put? Ghouls and Ghosts kind of wrestling characters.
A Ghouls and Ghosts wrestling game. Okay, I'd play that. I know it could be. You should say
I think you should appear on ours.
Yeah. I'd be happy to come on and talk about game dev stuff. I mean, by no means an expert. I'm definitely an amateur, just a enthusiast, not a. I wouldn't consider myself an actual developer. But
the shit and the fuck
I'm
means.
happy to. Yeah. Right, don't risk it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you should have the YouTube channel logos. So,
Also make a game with different YouTube logos in if people want to get a game themed. That could be fun.
Streets of Girth remix.
Okay, right. Now it's the Larry section. I'm just going to wait for this to go through.
Quality. Music.
Oh,
come on, Tim, you can't die. Where's the Jamaican creator?
Yeah, I can get that. Where is he? There we go.
There he is.
This guy. Right.
Definitely Ryan who named him.
It was definitely doable to get through this game without all the cheats because I was able to do it before. But obviously, that was when I was making it a lot, spending a lot of time playing it. So you had to build up that muscle memory of
so you've
where
done
the
this.
enemies are and how to do different bits.
So you've done this without any cheats.
Yeah, well, you have to get through the game to get the cheats. It is doable. It's just I didn't want to spend ages trying to get through the game while we had people watching. Right, this is the final bit.
Right, that's the music.
So this
is
going to be.
Clarify, you had no power. No one.
I can't use the power-up code cheats. So these enemies just keep spawning. The problem is those guys.
Go all the way back up to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to like the boss before when you just got to beat and get up?
I'm just going to try and get down to this guy.
Streets of Girth.
Hit him as many times as I can with the bomb. And then get back down again. Obviously on the way back up, I'm vulnerable.
James likes music. Where did you say the music was from for the boss?
No idea. Right,
no
I can't actually get these guys very easily. I have to admit I'm feeling very nervous about this whole thing now.
Right, how many times you got to do this? 20?
I think if it collisions events with him enough times.
Yay!
We did it! We did it!
Done it!
Oh, so there you go. That password, congratulations, is if you enter that, that's how you get the cheat mode. So, but if you've watched this and you've got that, you can have that. I'll share the link in the group, and people can have a go without the cheats. Try playing it without the cheats and see how you get on. Right, let's go through here.
Brilliant.
There's the net from the beginning.
There you go. Let's save all the Puk-Puk.
Yeah, last all the Puk-Puk were freed.
Yeah, boy. Got the fireworks going off.
Oh yeah, there's fireworks.
Here
The Puk-Puk started their long journey home. And the brave Puk-Puk who saved them all
Okay.
amazed his friends with stories of his adventure.
No one believes he turned into an egg.
There you go. And so all the Puk-Puk celebrated long into the night. And the bad Pucks never bothered them again. Or did they? Or did they? Will there be another?
Oh, the fireworks.
There you go. And that's the fireworks special effects.
Amazing.
So it's probably a little bit unfair in places in terms of difficulty, but
saying it is, it's really played it myself, and when you have to pay your keys, it's a lot harder than you'd think.
Yeah, I think you can do like. You must be able to code stuff to a control pad these days, but back when I did it on Game Maker 1,
Like,
it
hang on,
didn't do that sort of thing.
are you now showing off your different power-ups?
Yeah, this is all the
Got
power ups.
Ninja Man.
Doing
Ryan,
their
the
Jamaican call and their final bows.
The Jamaican shooter. Rock Man.
Do
Spike Man.
Spike, like Spike, and then you got the boxer.
Spike, yeah. Slugger. Slugger.
Slugger, yeah.
Yeah. Dorb's favourite.
Dorb's his favourite, yeah. Didn't really use him much at the end, did I?
Ah.
The shield guy.
Shield. Jamaican soldier. Yeah, right.
And you've got the rock man. With the little thump down, and then the cannonball.
Baldy.
Do.
The bomber.
And then, yeah, Bomber. I think Bomber featured quite a lot, actually. Bomber was probably the most prominent guy in the whole game, because you need him to do stuff. Oh, and then you got a quick gun and a little guy.
Oh,
Sunny
yeah,
side.
Sunny side.
I do like that, yeah. Sunny side. That fits quite well. He looks a bit like an egg. The metal invincible.
Invincibility.
And the wheel.
And you got
Just, you know,
roll,
for the wheel.
Got away from away from
right, great. Cheat unlocked. Press enter to change the Puk-Puk, which we were doing throughout the stream, so I could actually get through the game. Because it's been a long time since I've made it and played it, so I was worried that we'd just get stuck. If I died, I'd have to get all the way back to the beginning of the level. There is passwords, and there's I've got a few continues, and I didn't actually use any in the end. But there are continues in the game, and you go back to the beginning of the level, keep your score, and so on. There you go.
No, people need to. You're going to put on there.
Yeah, I think I've got a Dropbox link, which has got the executable file. It's quite a small file. You can just download it and have a go.
Yeah,
and let us know what you think. Be good if you could share in the group if you've had a go, and you know how you found it and if you've got a good score. Do try to play it without the cheats on your first go, just for a bit of fun. I think we've got the controls. What's in there? So move around, arrow keys. Again, there's just a little bit of bits in there. Oh, here you go. If you're using the arrow keys, you can change direction. You'll move continuously. You can fly. Also, swim and breathe underwater. So and if you have a gun, you can rapid fire by holding on a space, but only if you're stood still. Oh, yeah, you can pause by pressing P. Forgot you can do that. There you go.
What? We finished now, then, haven't we?
Yeah, that's it. That is the end of the game. So thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for joining me, Blunners, and going through all the questions. And yeah, if James mentioned going and chatting to Re-Up about some dev stuff, let me know. I'll happily join on and talk to you guys about some dev stuff. And hopefully, somewhere in the near future, I will make a RGR game, and we can do that as well. I'll make something new.
Brilliant.
Cool.
See you later, everyone.
Thanks for joining, everybody. We'll catch you next time. I've just got to get out of here now and do things. Right. Thanks, guys. Bye.